Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Purdue versus Eastern Kentucky college basketball matchup on Friday, December 29th, 2023. Of course, if you love our free picks that we do at Pickdawgz, you'll love our premium picks. Check them all out over under the premium picks tab at Pickdawgz.com. We also have the Dime Club and Sharp Trading Plays. These are meant for people who make big bets. If this is you, go ahead and text the number that you see on the screen. These are not available on the website. You got to text the number. But anyways, let's get to this one. We've got Purdue, the number one ranked team in the nation, taking on Eastern Kentucky. And of course, right out of the gate, we've got a massive point spread here. And generally, these games with the massive point spreads, I try and avoid these, even on the videos. But when you have the number one ranked team in the nation, well, people care about the game. So that's why we bring it to you here at Pick Dawgz. It's kind of what we do, right? We just keep showing up and we just keep delivering picks day after day. Anyways, when I look at games like this right out of the gate, what I try and do is, from a high level, is I'll look at the opposition and the team that's getting all the points and say, is this a team that really gets blown out by this much this often? And you kind of look at last game, and they played at Alabama against a super talented Alabama team. And I know the Alabama record isn't quite there this season, but you look at the, at the level of talent, and you got to say, well, 111 to 57. That's about as ugly as it gets out there. They were getting 24 in that game, which is less than what they're getting here. But at the same time, they were not even close. And, you look at some of these other games against teams like Western Kentucky, losing by double digits in that game. The win over Troy, which they were a 5.5-point favorite, didn't cover. Couldn't cover against Prairie View. They lost outright in that game as an 11.5-point favorite. So this is just not a very good Eastern Kentucky team, and they have not been competitive. When we look at Purdue, these guys have pretty much not just the number one team. They've played a super tough schedule. They played in that Maui Invitational that was in Honolulu this year. They beat Marquette in that final 78-75. It was a push, but they also beat a good Tennessee team. They beat Gonzaga. This team beat Xavier. They beat Iowa. They beat that same Alabama team that we just talked about that smashed Eastern Kentucky. And of course, the big win over Arizona, 92-84. So tough to really complain about what Purdue has done at all. They certainly are a worthy number one. They do not hand out national championships in December, and Purdue knows that because last year they were a first round loser in the NCAA tournament. But what we see is that this Eastern Kentucky team just does not defend the perimeter very well. One of the worst in the entire country. Teams shoot almost 41% from beyond the arc against them, and against a Purdue team that shoots almost 40% from beyond the arc, shoots 49.7% from the floor, and has the most dominating inside player in the game in Zach Edey against a team that does not rebound well. Well, this one has all the makings of a bench-clearing blowout for Purdue. Expect to see the walk-ons come in. Expect to see all that kind of stuff happen here. So that's always the problem with laying the big number. But I think that Purdue's going to be out there by a very comfortable margin. I'm going to lay the big number with the Boilers, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, be sure to use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. They're 100% free, and they'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.